Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Fermi Paradox. I think we're going to just jump right into the Odo sectors here, who have just ignored the call from the human side over here. I still have no idea where the Damani refugee fleet are going, but I'm going to work on making sure that the Odos are all set, because their scarcity is real low. An influential Odo director rises to power in Ceti III. The Odo mourn the death of a beloved director. Our species really managed to kill every fish on Ceti III? What? Ooh, an orbital fighter squad exterminates the entire cybernetic soldier army of a mighty Odo sector. And the settler communities have reached the light speed age. How on earth did you guys accomplish that? You've had numerous bouts of psychosis that have plagued your species. Okay, so we can take power, but that's not going to really gain us anything. Their harm potential is really high anyway. Might as well take wisdom, honestly. I'll gain 2 synthesis from it. With the ability to conduct outer space archaeology expeditions, settlers begin to understand their role in the galactic dance of existence. Questions about alien life give rise to the study of xenogenetics. Okay. They have the ability to harvest resources from gas giants in the Gahana system. Memes are circulated amongst the militarized colony full of misinformation about the Gahana system. Depopulation in Seoul. Malevolent smart buildings. I thought that they already dealt with the smart buildings. I could have sworn that was humanity. Weird. Okay, smart buildings in the malevolent smart cities of Seoul have provided generations of humans with efficient and comfortable housing that could be adapted on the fly by centralized AI. Recently, core systems have deteriorated and gone haywire, making the smart architecture into a death trap. Could have sworn they were already dealing with that, but weird. Massive depopulation we have to pay for, so that sounds awful. Why wouldn't we just do prevention, which I get +2 synthesis for? A new centralized artificial intelligence capable of restructuring the malevolent software and structural issues of the smart cities is created by the human AI programmers, making them safe again. Isn't that nice? So their growth is going down. Resources are pretty low. Harm potential is still very high. All of these options seem terrible, so I guess I'll go for more dystopia then. Are we living in a computer simulation? Jumping on over to the Vulcans. They've now reached the Singularity Age. The Vulcans create machines capable of recursive self-improvement. These constructs can build even more powerful copies of themselves autonomously, growing their potential with each generation. The path to true artificial intelligences is clear. Okay, so we could do power, gain 2 synthesis. We could do wisdom for nothing. Might as well do wisdom, because 2 synthesis is not that great, and while it's only going to negatively affect ethical and harm potential a little bit, honestly, I think I'll just choose wisdom. Self-learning AI is able to process data and innovate faster than any Vulcan scientist. Breakthroughs in all fields of research happen almost daily. Next age, 1 more Singularity societies to final text, so we need only 1 more at this level. The Vulcans can now build large glass habitats monitored and maintained by artificial super intelligences. So the Vakai are at the superliminal age. Wait a minute. So 2 more FTL societies for final tech. Superliminal is past faster than light? Let me double check. What do we got here? Oh wait, Ross is nothing. This is Singularity Societies. That's tech level 11. So if we have tech level 11 here, this is tech level 12. So somehow we could have a Singularity Ending or we can have a superluminal ending. Weird. Okay. Let us go with harm potential lowered. The value engineers of Ceti III inspire the Odo to live peacefully. I think we're going to go with a little bit less growth there. Maybe that'll help make their resources last a little bit longer. Take tech. In the Tau Ceti system, a major sector falls from influence. Okay. And if we've got... Ooh. I think we'll go for more tech here. The Odo mourn the death of a great cyberneticist who leaves behind an important legacy. Knowledge. Knowledge is what he leaves behind. Automated research programs. Default software encoded in all Odo digital devices allocates any spare capacity to data analysis. The digital overhead of Odo society is devoted to the exploration of knowledge. My cleaning robot is preoccupied with an ancient mathematical paradox. It hasn't vacuumed in weeks. I'd buy a new one, but my banking network is running analysis of dark matter theories as a background task and won't let me log on. I've read that one before. I like that one a lot. Very much reminds me of, like, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Okay, Dead End will give us 2 synthesis. A civilization pillar gives us a lot of tech. Yes, it costs us 20. But maybe we can get them up to the next tech level here. And finally do what I promised I would do last time and try to get the resources up. Yeah, highly optimized software impacts decision-making in every aspect of Odo society. Programmers and data scientists wield enormous influence over the planet. Okay. Hey, resources. Let's take that. Mourn the death of a beloved prime programmer. That sounds so romantic. The prime programmer. Human trading shrouds have reached the superluminal age. Breaking all previous theoretical boundaries, the humans are now able to construct jump gates that allow faster than light travel. A radical new understanding of science and engineering open up a wealth of possibilities, not only FTL travel, but also instant interplanetary communication, black hole harvesting, and antimatter creation. We actually have a candidate for the Mind of God. The Mind of God, we believe, is cosmic music. The music of strings resonating through 11-dimensional hyperspace. That's the Mind of God. Okay, I think we'll go for advancement. Give them a little bit of growth and more resources. And plus we gain 5 synthesis, which is a good thing. Energy conservation is a thing of the past, and human engineers can manufacture new materials at a molecular level, including food. Cool, cool. I'm thinking... Let me go over here. So I keep clicking on the Ross system. That was where the prune used to be. Okay, it still says there's only one more Singularity Society needed. But the humans have just reached level 12, superluminal. I don't know what that means then, because I thought we only had one more FTL society. Maybe I'm getting it backwards. Maybe we had two FTL societies needed for Final Tech, and now we have one. Let's go to the Odo here. Sue for peace. Odo cybernetic soldiers lay down their impulse rifles and abandon the art of war. Okay, next tech level. In a state-of-the-art automated network on Tau Ceti III, the Odo achieved new scientific insights. If an alien civilization does exist somewhere in the galaxy, it is very likely to be a synthetic one. Okay, finally, new tech age, solar age. Let's give them things, stuff. Oh, look at their new outfit. That's so cute. Alright, advancement. That's what they need. Techniques are developed to allow terraforming and colony construction in even the harshest environments in the Tau Ceti system. Most excellent. Okay, we're going to jump away from you. I'm curious about how the Demoni refugee fleet is doing, because they are at the superluminal age, just floating through space like this. Let's go ahead and give them more resources, because they got 81 years left. Demoni refugee fleet support systems are optimized by the Demoni Tashion engineers. Interesting. Let's have a little bit more peace. Their dystopia is now at 100%. They inspire the codification of peaceful first contact protocols. More resources are good things. Hypercomputers simulate efficiency protocols for the Damani refugee fleet crew. Oh dear. Vakai, what are you doing? Emotional hacking. It is now possible to change the emotional state of the Vakai through subtle energy field generators. Loyalty, hatred, fear, and even deep love can be inserted into large population centers of the Kepler system. Isn't it funny how we all got used to messages like irregular increase of boredom in your area, check for mood field manipulator signs? Okay, regular development gives us a little bit more unethical values for 5 synthesis, so I'll go with that one. The mood manipulator fields can only change the emotional state of the population very minimally. With enough patience, however, the quadrants of Kepler are able to sufficiently dull or agitate the Vakai without their knowledge. Yes, control the population. Make them do things that they are unaware of. What horrors might we awaken when we play with the fabric of space-time? In the Kepler system, a major quadrant falls from influence. Hey, I almost forgot about the polar monkeys. How y'all doing? They're in the industrial age. They start to study electricity, steam power, and machine manufacturing in the industrial age. Harnessing the power of radio waves might allow them to send signals into outer space. But this civilization could accidentally eradicate itself as weapons development thrusts forth. Interference with the planet poses a serious threat to the ecosystem that has sustained monkeyity through the ages. Modern bourgeois society, with its relations of production, of exchange, and of property, a society that has conjured up such gigantic means of production and of exchange, is like the sorcerer, which is no longer able to control the powers of the netherworld, whom he has called up by his spells. The bourgeoisie. Oh, look at their little turtlenecks that they got on. They look like they're little Russians. Oh, yes. They look like, me bushka. I have beets to feed my children. Alright. Ooh, if we go for power, we get 17 synthesis. I kind of want to go for that. The polar monkeys focus their efforts on designing tanks, bomber planes, and simple automatic weapons for increased leverage against enemies. Naval warfare also gets industrialized. I just realized I did a French accent for what I just described as a Russian outfit, but it's not really Russian. It's more like space in. Just, I like the turtleneck. Yes, would we like to take over the planet and make sure that the ice capes do not melt in our time. The polar monkeys support large industrial areas through industrial production. Industrialization. That's really hard to say with this, whatever this accent is. Industrialization gives the polar monkeys access to fossil fuels and mineral resources deep below the surface of Rigel 7. On Rigel 7, monkey... I don't know why the monkey thing is throwing me off. On Rigel 7, monkey agricultural architects establish new resource management methods. Okay. So it looks like they're headed towards here. I don't know. This doesn't say Gilise, though. It says Tau Ceti, so I'm confused. But, you know, this will be interesting. Alright. They need... They'll take their growth down even more. Gain some synthesis from that. The Damani refugee fleet exosuit soldiers are engaging in military training exercises. Second regular synthesis. A new generation of Damani refugee fleet officers takes over system maintenance. The Vex system was under an alien invasion. The humans were banished from the Vex system by the Damani. That's not how I remember it. The humans were banished from the Vex system. No, they're not. They're still there, aren't they? Reduction in Vex. We were literally just talking about you. Powered by Q foam. Quantum foam makes me roam. After much investigation, the settlers have mastered the micro-fluctuations of space-time known as quantum foam. Hey, I got it right. Their antimatter scientists have now created a technology that can utilize these small changes to generate energy, essentially making it possible for matter itself to provide power by simply existing. That's cool. That's interesting. Yeah, the only thing I know about quantum foam comes from the Michael Crichton book Timeline, where they use it to time travel or jump to a separate timeline. I am trying to awake the energy contained in the air. These are the main sources of energy. What is considered as empty space is just a manifestation of matter that is not awakened. Nikola Tesla. I don't know if that was a Serbian accent. If you're Serbian, I apologize. I just do my best here. I love accents regardless, so I should probably look up the Serbian accent when I get a chance. Let's see here. Dead end. Civilization pillar. I mean, might as well. Resource scarcity is at 85 years and it's free. Why not? The technology is used in every aspect of settler life. Space bases. I thought that said space bosses for a second. Space battles. Ships and battleships become more efficient by using self-powering materials. And there we go. Look at all those resources. You guys are doing good now. The settlers are now able to settle in space bases in deep space far away from this Vex system. The FTL age technology enables the settlers to harvest anomalies and antimatter near the Vex system. Let's do a question mark. Oh, the resources just shot down. The settler colonists construct new androids to maintain the Vex trade colony. Don't really want growth. An influential leader rises to power in the settler trade colonies. Resources are good. They establish new resource management methods for the trade colonies. Everything for the trade colonies. Oh, someone's reached the Singularity age. Level 11. Light speed. Not enough population to reach final tech. I don't know what that means. I guess this population? Okay. She'll go for power. Get 12 synthesis. I think we'll have to stick around and lower their harm potential a bit, but yeah, let's choose that. Adaptive robotic soldiers upgrade themselves after every conflict, soon evolving into the most deadly fighting force ever created by the settlers. They basically created the, what were those called in Mass Effect? I want to call them the Vex, but I think, no, that's from Destiny. Dang it. It'll come to me. Now I've got the Varan in my head. I thought they started with the V, but I'm totally off. Settlers can now build large orbital habitats monitored and maintained by artificial superintelligences. Yeah, I'm sure I'll have trivial Tourette's in a second, and when I finally remember what those synthetic things that you fight all the time in Mass Effect are. Oh, come on. The Singularity Age technology enables the settlers to transform waste materials found throughout the Gehenna system into valuable resources. Let's go with that. They form a monumental artificial planetoid in the Gehenna system. Gilisarian zones. Alright, the growth in Sirius. Advanced geoengineering technology makes it possible for the Gilisarians to create artificial land masses in the oceans of Dog Star. This new land can be used for farming, settlements, or recreation. So we could pay for the civilization pillar, but that's not really going to help us because their growth is already high. So I think we might as well go for a dead end and gain 2 from it. Entirely new territories destabilize the planet's geopolitical balance. Amidst the unrest, the landmasses soon collapse due to miscalculations and are abandoned by the Gilisarians. Okay. Gilisarian cultists establish a new zone. Why don't we lower your harm potential? God, they only have 3 years? Oh, wait. Oh, I was about to say they only had 3 years left and then it jumped to 100. We'll find out if they get to actually use that. Scarcity crisis in Sirius. Oh, look, they've got Wall-E there. Asteroid ore scarcity. Asteroid fields are becoming scarce in the Sirius system. The effects of online streaming families brought the Gilisarian civilization to a breaking point. While they are dealing with the resource scarcity, will the zones find ways to prevent the complete exhaustion of their environment, or will they turn against each other? What will they do? They go to war. That could be good, actually. Or we could have crisis. What's their chances here? Chance for decline, 58. Chance for hostility, 68. I think we're just going to go for... Let's go to war. We gain some synthesis. They're going to lose some growth. They're definitely going to lose resources, but I think that at this point, that's a moot point, since that's what got us into this mess in the first place. The Gilisarians pick up their energy rifles and fight over access to the remaining asteroid fields. Interplanetary warships destroy entire solar colonies in the so-called asteroid ore wars. Gosh, could you imagine if Star Wars was called that? Asteroid ore wars! It's like, what do you enjoy watching? AOW. The asteroid ore wars. Say that 10 times fast. Asteroid ore wars. Asteroid ore wars. Asteroid ore wars. I can only get to 3. Okay, probably go for more resources here. And the new technological age in the other side. Ooh, they're in the superluminal age now. Breaking all previous theoretical boundaries, the Vulcans are now able to construct jump gates that allow faster than light travel. A radical new understanding of science and engineering open up a wealth of possibilities. Not only FTL travel, but also interplanetary communication. I've literally just read that, but for some reason my brain phased out, and I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to read this, even though I've literally just read this for several societies. Alright. Wisdom, advancement, power. Probably go for wisdom, honestly. No point in going for advancement at this point. The Vulcans achieve an intimate understanding of the fundamental laws of the universe. The mysteries of the cosmos begin to reveal themselves. Alright, final technology. They can build glass habitats in deep space connected to their home system by jump gates. Alright, how is this going to turn out? Probably not well. Question mark. Oh, they're getting there. An influential antimatter specialist manipulates the Damani refugee fleet hypercomputers to advance their reputation among the crew. That's no good. Starships cannot reach final technology. Drat. Let's go for more tech. Why not? They're definitely going to that planet. Alright, regular synthesis. Will we reach our destination safely? Probably not. There's probably going to be a gigantic war. Let's add a little bit more growth back. Oh, are they passing it? No. They're here, right? Fleet destruction? What? Collision course. A catastrophic navigation error in one of the hypercomputers of the Damani refugee fleet has put one of the ships into a collision course with the others. What does it mean when the ship's proximity sensor is going off? Is that bad? So we're flying right past here. Ooh. Complete extinction. Don't really want to do that, even though I really like the 40 synthesis because I'm greedy. I think that it's probably better if we either pay it off or do minimal survivors. Ooh, that's going to be really minimal, though. Let's do close call. I think that's something worth spending 30 synthesis on. At the last second, a heroic Damani pilot uses a manual override to prevent the collision. I like that. Ah, no! We must not go that way. Wait, we lost a ship. I swear there were 4 here before. That's not right. We avoided all the problems. Okay. Synthesis. Let's take a little bit of harm potential there. The Damani Tachyon engineers craft a new disruption rifle to equip the Damani refugee fleet exosuit soldiers. A brilliant antimatter specialist's findings are a topic of discussion amongst the crew. So where in the heck is the Gali system? Oh, that's over here. Wow, I didn't even think. They're going all the way over there. God, okay. Okay, cool. Seems like a weird... Good to go that far. But, you know, to each his own. And you passed right by a planet right there. How are the settler shrouds doing? Oh, you guys are doing okay. Resource scarcity is alright. Settler factions, resource scarcity is doing okay. How are the regular humans doing? Oh, resource scarcity is fine. Harm potential's up, but you know, what else is new? How about the Gilisarians? 76 years. Hey, look, resources. Gilisarian planetary engineers established new resource management methods for the cult colonies. So that's why they're called Gilisarian, because they came from, got it, Galis. Odo-coded dominions. They've reached the Lightspeed Age. Racing into the Lightspeed Age, interstellar journeys are shortened from centuries to mere decades as they travel faster than light. Do we go for wisdom? Power? Let's go for power. Wisdom? Yeah, power. When exploration and travel bring them in closer contact with alien species, the Odo accelerate their arms race to light speed. They figured out that they were passing by them, and they're like, no, we must be ready to defend our planet. No, a resource crisis for the Vakai. Scarcity crisis in Kepler. Antimatter sources are becoming scarce in the Kepler system. The effects of Rider invasions brought the Vakai civilization to a breaking point. While they are dealing with the resource scarcity, will the quadrants find ways to prevent the complete exhaustion of their environment, or will they turn against each other? It is uncanny how aware most extinct sapient species were of the point of no return. Regardless whether they started burning down their last primeval forests or depleting all the valuable asteroids in their star system, so many just marched on towards their downfall. So true. Precaution. 100% chance for decline. Crisis. 100% chance for hostilities. But it gives us 2 synthesis. And war, which gives us 20 billion casualties, which is actually not terrible considering they have 106 billion of them. Their resources being exhausted is the only thing I'm not a fan of here. So I'm thinking about maybe doing precaution? No. Let's do crisis. And we'll use whatever synthesis we have on the hostilities that come about. So scarcity causes discord and competition among the Vakai. Knowledge diminishes while the quadrants of Kepler compete for the dwindling resources. Oh, look at the big gun. It's so cool. Vakai hostility. With antimatter becoming rare, the Vakai quadrants are preparing for the worst and protecting the vanishing resources. Exosuit soldiers are deployed next to vital deep space harvesters, and the inhabitants of Kepler are too busy preparing for conflict to tackle the root of the scarcity crisis. Ours is a world of nuclear giants and ethical infants. We know more about war than we know about peace, more about killing than we know about living. Okay. We can have regular hostility, strong hostility, or total war. So, this one is the only one that says anything about casualties. I'm thinking that we're going to be taking a hit. We're definitely taking a hit to tech either way. I'm not sure if this will drop us down to tech level 11. We'll see. But it will give us 5 synthesis. So solar dreadnoughts protect the few remaining antimatter sources at all costs. While the quadrants prepare for conflict, antimatter specialists turn into exosuit soldiers, abandoning knowledge in exchange for disruption rifles. Let's do that. Okay. Well, they're still in the superliminal age, though. That actually wasn't too bad. What horrors might be awakened when we play with the fabric of space-time? I'm going to bring their growth down a little bit. They don't need that many people. Oh, final technology. It's going backwards. Let's see what happens. Oh, I guess I could push it in the right direction. Oh, I should have probably chosen resources, but that's okay. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a break there, as some species are recovering, some species are not, and some people are just fleeing across the universe trying to find a new home. If you've enjoyed what you've seen in this episode and want to see more of what's coming on the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon to be notified of new videos, like this video so it shows up in the YouTube algorithms, and as always folks, I will see you in the next game.